It is I, the Hebrew samurai, Iwapile Freedom. Before I say anything else, allow me to give honor to the ancestors, give honor to the Most High, and give honor to each and every one of you. What happens is that there's a certain spiritual, supernatural thing, I guess, that happens. And I begin to see things, I begin to hear things. Um, in truth, I have been called prophet. I have been called a medium. In other terms, I don't particularly ascribe to any one of those terms in particular. But what I will say is there have been some things that I've been able to see and some things I've been able to hear, and they come to pass. So, whenever I do any of these videos, it is because I am just inspired, I believe divinely. And I'll pose questions, I'll say things, I'll give my opinion, be very open and honest. Because right now, this is where the Spirit is leading me. On a very short side note, there was a little test that I found on YouTube called How Old Is Your Soul? Pretty much, my score was like 340, and I was considered an old soul. And it was very simply said to teach people what you know. So, whenever I do these videos, I'm never trying to tell anyone what to do. I am never trying to say what a person should or should not. My thing is to just give out the information, what is truth to me, what I know is truth, the specific way that I did it, hoping to shorten someone's learning curve. There could be something I say or something that I do, and it can help a person along on their personal path, to whatever that may be. I'm a personal seeker of the truth. I'm a warrior who preserves the truth when there is no war. And for those who are on that simple path, or elevating yourself, or whatever euphemism you want to use, when I put these videos out, I hope that something can be said, or that you can learn something, or it can be a catalyst to point you, in a certain direction. And let's not forget, I am also learning as well. Because as I speak these things, I have to remind myself and teach myself to live as I preach and teach. So that is what I'm going to be doing whenever I'm led. I'm going to share the things that I see. Whatever it is that's brought up is going to be put there sincerely and honestly. I hope that it inspires dialogue. I hope that it inspires dialogue to help us build one another, to support one another on a multitude of levels. It's a lot of diversity between us, but at the very core, we have that one thing in common as being those very unique people, the so-called African American Negro. But that's pretty much it. So I love all of you. I'm here 24 hours a day for righteousness. Um, and again, this is helping me and empowering me to live what I teach. And uh, just pretty much right now, I'm seeking the truth. I'm respecting people. Also demanding respect. And as opposed to getting into it with someone, if they don't respect you, I can remove myself. Always remembering that you can only control yourself. So those are the things that I'm working on. Learning how to really control and master myself. Treating everyone else with the utmost respect and honor. Protecting our women. It's just the truth. If I'm in a situation where I see a sister, whether I know her or not, and she is really being attacked by a man, and I see that she really wants to help, I don't care if I know her or not, I'm in it. I'm going to protect that sister. Even if she flipped the script on me, or I get beat up, or whatever the case is, the objective will to be to stop that battery on that sister. Some of us don't play that shit, y'all. And you looking at one brother who don't play that. Another thing, I take my words very seriously. I'm very responsible with my words. So I'll tell you, there could be times where I can be speaking of the highest ethereal, words, so forth and so on, and then just come out with some hood shit. Because as an eclectic black man, we all have to learn who we are. We all have to be who we are. We have to embrace all those tiny facets about ourselves, those little bitty areas. Again, we don't have to tell anybody everything about us, but you need to know who you are. I'm not giving permission to lie about anything, but you yourself, there should be nothing about you that you don't know. Again, even if you choose not to share it with anyone else, you need to know it about you. This is the only path, people, to peace, is learning who we are. They say know thyself, but they skip it. You have to learn yourself. Then you have to accept yourself. Because on the journey of self-discovery, if you are truly keeping it 100 with yourself, if you're being factual with yourself, you're going to run into some shit about yourself that you really were not expecting. But these things have to be worked out. And let's remove this spirit of laziness that we have amongst ourselves. Just a spirit of laziness when it comes to working on who we are. It gets a little bit hard, we quit. I digress. But this is going to be the gist of the things that I'm doing these videos. Even in the place of spirituality where I feel I am, it's interesting. Like, you can write a post and you can ask questions. Some people just hit the like button. I'm It still bothers me a little bit because I really desire dialogue. And I try to go on the brothers and sisters pages who I know that they can put out a simple post and they get comment after comment. I'm like, what are they doing? What am I not saying? But that's neither here nor there. See, checking yourself. I had to check myself just then. There's no need to compare. Whether the like button is hit or not, or whether they answer the question is not, the objective is, hopefully, if they do view it, there is something that they learned, something they were able to take with them, something that truly helped them along in their path in life right now. So, shalom.